The following is a class on Bhagavad Gita as it is, second chapter, text number 15th, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on 21st November 1972 in Hyderabad.
Here, in this material world, we are put into mitatta, subject to birth, death, old age and disease. But there is another position where there is no birth, death, old age and disease. So, which position we should like? Birth, death, old age and disease, or no birth, no death, no old age, no disease? Which one we should like? I think we should like no birth, no death, no old age, no disease. So that is called amritattva. So, amritattva kalpate. Amrita, as we are in our own original constitutional position, we are not subjected to birth, death, old age and disease. Just like Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, eternal, blissful, knowledgeable. Similarly, we being part and parcel of Krishna, we are also of the same quality. There, we have accepted this position of birth, death, old age and disease on account of, because by nature we are not subjected to these things. Therefore, our endeavor, our activity is struggling. How to become deathless, birthless, diseaseless. That is struggle for existence. So here in the Bhagavad Gita gives you nice formula. Yang hina bhathante iti purusham purusharasava. This transmigration of the soul, one which is not afflicted by this dhirastatanamuyati, one who understands, suppose my father dies, if I have got clear understanding that my father has not died, he has changed the body. He has accepted another body. That is the fact. Just like in our sleeping state, dreaming state, my body is lying on the bed, but in dream I create another body and go, say, 1,000 miles away in a different place. As you have got daily experience. Similarly, the gross body being stopped, I as spirit soul, I do not stop. I work. My mind carries me. My mind is active, my intelligence is active. The people do not know that there is another subtle body made of mind, intelligence and ego that carries me to another gross body. That is called transmigration of the soul. Therefore, one who knows that the spirit soul is eternal, deathless, birthless, ever new, nitya sasatayam purana. Nitya sasatayam purana. Purana means very old. We do not know how old we are because we are transmigrating from one body to another. We do not know when we have begun this. Therefore, actually we are very old. But at the same time, Nitya, Shasatang Purana. Although very old, just like Krishna is Adi Purusha, the original person. still you'll find Krishna always a young man of 16 to 20 years age. You'll never find Krishna's picture as old. Navajova. Krishna is always Navajova. Advaita Achyutaya Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusa Navajova. Adyam, the original person, and the oldest, at the same time, is always in youthful life. Adyam Purana Purusam Navajova. So, anyone who knows that how the soul is transmigrating from one body to another, Dhirastapanamiyati, those who are sober, learned, he is not disturbed. The purpose of Krishna to teach all these things to Arjuna, because he was very much perplexed how he would live killing all his kinsmen brothers. So Krishna wanted to point out that your brothers, your grandfather, they will not die. They simply transfer the body, Bhashangsi Jinnani Jathavyahaya. As we change our dress, similarly, change our body is also like that. There is nothing to be lamented. In another place, Bhagavad Gita, therefore it is said, Brahmabhut, one who has understood Brahma, Prasanna, he is always joyful. He is not disturbed by this material condition. That is here stated, Janghina Bhatanti. These different transformations, different changes of nature, body and everything, one should not be disturbed by all these things. These are external. We are spirit soul. It is external body or external dress that is changed. See, if we understand nicely, Nabhatanti, and you are not disturbed by these changes, then Samritattaya Kalpate, then he is making progress, spiritual progress. That means, spiritual progress means he is making progress towards eternal life. Spiritual life means eternal, blissful life of knowledge. That is spiritual life. So here is the recommendation. Try to become Krishna conscious or social disturbances. No. He knows these are simply external, just like in the dream. It is also a dream. Our present existence, it is also dream. Exactly like we dream at night. In dreaming, we create so many things. So, this material world is also a gross dreaming. Gross dreaming. That is subtle dreaming. And this is gross dreaming. That is the action of the mind-body intelligence, dreaming. And here, the action of 5 material elements, earth, water, air, fire. But all of them, these 8, they are simply material. So we are thinking that I am now built a very nice house, skyscraper building. It is nothing but dream. Nothing but dream. Dream in this sense that as soon as I give up this body, all my skyscraper building, business, factory finished. Exactly the same dream. Dream is for few minutes or few hours. It is for few years, that's all. It is dream. So one should not be disturbed by this dreaming condition. That is spiritual life. One should not be disturbed, just like we are not disturbed. Suppose in dream, I was put on the throne and I was working like a king, and after the dream is over, I am not sorry. Similarly, in dream, I was seeing the tiger has attacked me. I was actually crying. Here is tiger, save me. And the person who is lying behind me or beside me, he said, oh, why you are crying? Where is the tiger? So when he is awakened, he sees there is no tiger. So everything is like that. But these dreams, these gross and subtle dreams are simply reflection. Just like what is dream? The whole day what I think, the dreaming is a reflection. Reflection. My father was doing cloth business. So sometimes in dreaming he was quoting price. This is the price. So similarly, it is all dream. This material existence made of these 5 gross elements and 3 subtle elements, they are exactly like dream. Smara nittam anittatam. Therefore Chanakya Pandit says, Smara nittam anittatam. This anitta, temporary. Dreaming is always temporary. So we must know that whatever we possess, whatever we are saying, these are all dream, temporary. Therefore, if we become engrossed with the temporary things, so-called socialism, nationalism, familism, or thisism, thatism, and waste our time without cultivating Krishna consciousness, that is called samayeva hi kevalam, simply wasting our time, creating another body. Our own business is that we should know that I am not this dream, I am fact, spiritual fact. So I have got a different business. That is called spiritual life. That is spiritual life. When we understand that I am Brahma, I am not this matter, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, that time we shall be joyful, because we are afflicted with so many changes of the material features, and we are sorry and happy being afflicted by all these external activities. But when we understand rightly that I am not concerned with all these things, then we become joyful. I have no response. I have nothing to do with all these things. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, na suchati na kankha. At that time, you can feel that every living entity is exactly like you. It doesn't matter whether he is a learned Brahmin, whether he is a dog, whether he is a Chandala, whether he is an elephant, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, Brahmane, Gavihastini, Suniti, Sapati, Pandita Samadarshi. That is the point. That is spiritual vision. Pandita Samadarshi. Therefore, a devotee is first class Pandit. A devotee. Because he is Samadarshina. Samadarshina means